Hi there, you're watching Market Glance, an overview of the top stories which may affect your trades as reported by investing.com and brought to you by Dukascopy TV. Asian shares began the week on the back foot on Monday after a downbeat session on Wall Street, while the euro skidded to a fresh 12-year low on divergent monetary policy paths between the United States and the eurozone. Friday's weak US inflation data failed to derail expectations that the Federal Reserve will tighten monetary policy, and US shares slumped on concerns about the impact of higher rates and a stronger dollar on corporate profits. Japan's Nikkei stock average was flat in early trade after notching a fresh 15-year closing high on Friday and logging its fifth straight winning week. The Bank of Japan will announce its latest policy decision on Tuesday, a day before the Fed, and is widely expected to maintain its aggressive quantitative and qualitative asset buying program to stoke growth and sustainable inflation of 2%. The Australian dollar reversed course on Monday and gained as investors pulled back a bit from the recent dollar gains. Aussie US dollar traded at 0.7642, up 0.09%, while dollar yen changed hands at 121.33, down 0.05%. Euro dollar hit lows of 104.62, the weakest since January 9, 2003, before pulling back to 104.96 in late trade, still down 1.31% for the day. On Monday, Switzerland is to release data on producer prices and retail sales. In the Eurozone, Germany's Bundesbank is to publish its monthly report. Later on Monday, Canada is to publish data on foreign securities purchases, and the US is to produce reports on industrial production and manufacturing activity in the New York region, as well as private sector data on the housing market, so keep an eye out for that. And lastly, crude oil futures fell sharply on Friday to hit the lowest level in 6 weeks, following the release of a mostly bearish report from the International Energy Agency on global oil supply and demand. On the New York Mercantile Exchange, crude oil for delivery in April plunged $2.21 or 4.7% on Friday. NYMEX oil touched an intraday low of $44.75, a level not seen since January 29th. Likely to shake up sentiment this week, Opec will release its monthly report on global oil supply and demand. In the Eurozone, the ZEW Institute is to report on German economic sentiment. On Tuesday, the Euro area is also to release revised data on consumer inflation before Fed Chair Janet Yellen is to hold what will be a closely watched post-policy meeting press conference. Well, that's all for this edition of Market Glance. Thank you for watching and see you next time.